Good morning. We're going to do the third test, the Consumers' Rights and Responsibilities Mastery Test together today. Again, you can work on this at your own pace. And our ninth grade teachers have been talking about trying to do like a sample schedule for y'all where you're just doing one subject a day. So you'd be taking probably multiple tests a day. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you and however you want to get it done. I'm here to support you. I'm in any way I can. My phone number's everywhere, 707-4207. You can FaceTime me. I'll talk you through these tests. Anything you need, okay? So we're going to start with Consumer Rights and Responsibilities today. I've already posted the first two. Hopefully by tomorrow I can get my YouTube Live activated so I can record, screen share and all that, and it'll look better. And you won't have to look at my terrible hair, my roots that I can't get done. So, Consumer Rights and Responsibilities. We did not really go through this. So this is why I'm walking you through it, because this is new material to y'all. So, once you do the tutorial, you'll have a good idea of it, but mastery is a strong word for one little online tutorial, if you ask me. So, here we go. Eva hires a well-known pop singer to support the use, support the use of her new fashion label. Here, let me see if I can get this to get smaller. It'll fit in the screen. Which technique of advertising does Eva use here? She's using vague claim, incentives, bandwagon advertising, facts and statistics, or endorsement. So if y'all see a star on Instagram wearing somebody's fashion label and then they talk about it, they are endorsing it, correct? Yes. You would be correct. So, again, these are going to be in a different order, so you may see a different question first. That's why we want to take notes on these, okay? Amy notices that her credit card company has charged too high of an interest rate for her delayed payment this month. Which law protects her from this issue? So, we did not learn about this law, but the Credit Card Responsibility and Disclosure Act, they're supposed to let you know what your interest rate's going to be charged on your credit card. They cannot hide that from you, and then you pop up and are paying 50% interest. It also regulates the interest rates. Okay. Aaron and Donald sign a written contract in which Aaron agrees to supply raw materials to Donald's company in return for set fees for 1 year. Which form of contract have both individuals entered into? So they sign a written contract. So it's not implied, which implied means it's like hinted very strongly. Express means pretty much regular, unilateral, informal. So I'm thinking it's express. Yay. Express contract. So this is going to be a type of contract where you are, it's in writing, you're signing it, and there's an end to it. I keep forgetting to push that. Carlos approaches the bank for a home loan. He's denied the loan when the verification of his credit report reveals he has defaulted in the payment of a car loan. Carlos realizes that the information provided by the Credit Card Bureau is erroneous. Which law allows the action to be taken in case of errors on his credit report? So, we talked about credit reporting bureaus. We did discuss this and how that they report to the banks and how that affects interest rates. So, if there is a problem on it, though, we didn't talk about that. So this would be covered by the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If they put something on your credit report that's not true, you have the right legally to contest what's on your credit report and they'll take it off, and your score will go up. Stella! 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 Hush! Sorry. She misses y'all. Which technique of advertising shows that multiple consumers use a product to build consumer trust in the product? Indirect advertising, endorsements, promotional advertising, or bandwagon advertising. If you're using multiple people, you're going to be on a bandwagon. That's the key there, is multiple people is bandwagon. So maybe if you got all the Kardashians on Instagram to endorse your product and not just one of them. Okay. What does the CAN-SPAM Act regulate? The CAN-SPAM Act regulates the use of unsolicited ads that show mature content unsuitable for children. So, here's the answer. We did not discuss this again, so here it is. CAN-SPAM. It's a really funny name, but this is like there's regulation of cigarette ads and alcohol ads. You can't market vaping stuff toward children. You can't try to sell kids illegal stuff. That's the CAN-SPAM Act. 7. What are the different types of contracts? The different types of contracts are express, blank contract, unilateral contract, and bilateral contract. We remember that implied was also on that multiple choice from earlier. Implied is the other type. That's the type that's not necessarily signed, sealed, delivered. It is just maybe a verbal contract, or let's say you start paying rent on a house and then the roof falls in. Well, you paying rent on that house means you had an implied contract, even if you didn't sign a lease that says, I'm renting this house and it should be kept up. Okay, sorry. Which act protects consumers against inaccurate and unfair practices from credit card companies and lenders? The Truth in Lending Act protects consumers against inaccurate and unfair practices from credit card companies and lenders. So, truth. They can't lie to you. There you go. Credit card companies and lenders, or people who are loaning you money, cannot lie to you. It's illegal because of this. Which sentence correctly describes the precautions you can take to protect your personal information as a consumer? Elizabeth likes to make friends on social media. She spends a lot of time surfing social networking sites and sharing her likes, important life events with everyone available online. She avoids opening links to her from strangers or unknown email IDs. It's probably a smart move. She changes her computer password frequently and keeps the password a mix of letters and numbers and special characters. So those last two sentences are the things that she does that are very smart, that keeps her from getting her identity stolen. So we are all constantly on social media, especially right now because we're bored AF. But we have to remember that people can be watching us, and there are people out there that make a living on stealing our information or watching us and waiting for a time to prey on us. Okay, number 10. Which sentence describes a contract comprehensively? Comprehensively. A contract needs to have an offer and a legal purpose. A contract includes an offer and acceptance without any consideration. Includes an offer, acceptance, and consideration without a legal purpose. A contract includes an offer, acceptance, consideration, and legal purpose. It's going to be that last sentence. It needs a contract includes an offer, acceptance, consideration, and a legal purpose. So there you go. Promise I'm going to make these videos fancier, hopefully by the end of the week. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Good luck with everything. Please call me if you need me for anything.